Hi, this is my Urban Outfitters employer project pitch presentation. So this is based off my own work experience as I began working at Urban in March of this year. And I've identified a change that would deliver a positive impact to the organisation. And these are my recommendations on how this change will be achieved. So the issue I'm addressing and why I believe that this issue is necessary to be focused upon um, is that first of all, Urban Outfitters are a fast fashion powerhouse. This means that they operate with a business model that offers fashionable clothes at inexpensive prices. However, from an operations standpoint, this model requires extreme responsivity in the supply chain, and the problem with this is that it can derive negative connotations from consumers. This is because of fast fashion's role in driving the fashion industry's widely publicised environmental impacts, because the supply chain operates on cheap manufacture, short lived garment use, and frequent consumption. Therefore, these negative connotations are meaning that consumers are going away from fast fashion and looking for other things. As you can see from the quote at the bottom of the screen, Mintel say how there's an increasing surge in rewearing, recycling, and renting clothing in a bid to move away from fast fashion. Therefore, me addressing this issue of sustainability and the fast fashion powerhouse's view on sustainability um, is in an aim to improve the consumer outlook so that they are viewed as sustainable minded and ethical. So, what I'm proposing is based on the promotion aspect of the four Ps. So, I think as a fast fashion powerhouse, Urban should be taking further steps to promote a sustainable and homegrown message. I think further promotion of this will lead to consumers being more inclined to shop at Urban as opposed to other fast fashion brands. So, the way in which I think Urban should do this is to arrange some pop ups in using independent designers slash creatives. So, the idea of this fully is that within five major stores Shoreditch, London, Oxford Street, London, Manchester, Bristol, Birmingham um, Urban should hold fortnightly pop ups of these creatives. These pop ups would include the creative coming in and selling their own sustainable garments, art, etc., and show that Urban are sustainable minded and support this message. So, the objective of this is to achieve positive attitudes towards a brand amongst 80% of the target audience, which I'll discuss in a second, after completion of the initiative. Um, Regarding the target audience, a specific segment of Urban Outfitters' target audience has been targeted. So overall, Urban Outfitters are targeting fashion-forward young adults between 18 and 28. However, this idea is based on a psychological segment of Urban's consumers. This is because psychological segmentation is a technique that forms groups based according to psychological traits such as opinions on certain subjects, i.e., sustainability. Therefore, the target audience of this initiative and idea is environmentally conscious 20 to 28-year-olds. So, with this, why and how the change outlined in my recommendation will deliver beneficial impact to the organisation. First of all, um, the positioning. This will position Urban as the most environmentally thoughtful fast fashion brand. Um, and seeing as consumers are apprehensive about shopping with fast fashion brands, positioning themselves this way will mean that consumers are more likely to pick Urban other than other competitors. So the unique selling point from that is that Urban will be seen as the most ethical and sustainable minded fast fashion brand compared to consumers. Um, it's also important to note that competitors are attempting to position themselves as sustainable through experimentation and suppose innovation, but as Pucker said, it's failed to make any impact so far. So hopefully, this fresh idea can help set Urban apart and start a trail of them being the most sustainable and ethically minded fast fashion brand. Also, as positioning is linked to perceptions of quality and price, this pop up initiative will be seen as premium due to the um, custom made nature of the products being sold from the independent creatives and vendors. Um, yeah, so regarding implementation, this Gantt chart here shows how each task, which tasks are needed to implement and complete the initiative. So at the start, for the first 4 weeks, Urban should create a list of creatives for each of the 5 store locations. From here, they can look who would be the most suitable, who have the most sustainable products, and they can vet this and create a list. From there, they can liaise with the chosen designers and creatives and prepare them for the pop ups. Once this is all in place, I believe that promotion for the start of the initiative should start. So they should start on their social media channels and in store promoting that they're going to be doing this. Then week 10, the first pop up at each location will happen. Um, as this starts, the further promotion and highlighting of each event and each pop up and all the clothes and the sustainable nature of them should be promoted throughout. Week 12, the second, week 14, the third, week 16, the fourth, and then after that, they can assess the effectiveness of the overall initiative and see if it's made a difference to people. If effective, I think they should continue this initiative. Perhaps on every fortnight, a new creative comes in, displays their sustainable work and garments, and so it continues throughout. Another way that you could measure the effectiveness of this initiative is through brand measurement KPIs. So, for instance, Urban could use a customer satisfaction brand measurement KPI. This will help them distinguish a score that indicates how satisfied the target consumers are at the current time. This would obviously be useful in gathering feedback on the specific initiative. Furthermore, they could also use a net promoter score to derive a score between minus 100 and plus 100 that compares the percentage of people who would not recommend Urban Outfitters to people who would recommend Urban Outfitters. Perhaps they could do this prior to the event and post the event, an initiative, and see if there's any difference and if it's actually helped Urban become more viewed as sustainable minded and ethical over competitors. Thank you.